So, have you ever considered how many moments of your life are lost in autopilot? It's a question that might seem a bit odd at first, but take a moment to ponder it. We often find ourselves moving through our days, performing tasks, making decisions, without really being present in the experience. We're physically there, but mentally we're miles away, maybe even lost in the past or future. This state of being, this living on autopilot, it's like watching a movie of your life, rather than being the lead actor in it. But what if there was a way to flip the switch, to move from passive observer to active participant in your own life? That's where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing your attention to the present moment, of truly experiencing the here and now. It's the antidote to our autopilot existence. Imagine how many moments you can truly experience by embracing mindfulness. So what exactly is this mindfulness we're talking about? Well, to put it simply, mindfulness is the practice of focusing our attention on the present moment. But it's not just about being aware of what's happening around us. It's about being aware of what's happening within us. It's about tuning into our thoughts, our feelings, and our bodily sensations as they are, right here and right now. Imagine you're walking in a park. You're not thinking about the email you need to send later, or the argument you had yesterday. You're just walking. You're feeling the breeze on your skin, listening to the rustle of leaves, smelling the fresh air, and observing the colors around you. You're fully immersed in the experience of walking in the park. That's mindfulness. But mindfulness is not just about paying attention. It's about how we pay attention. It's about paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and importantly, without judgment. This means we observe our experiences without labeling them as good or bad, right or wrong. We simply notice them, acknowledge them, and let them be. Mindfulness is also about acceptance. It involves recognizing our feelings and thoughts and accepting them just as they are. We don't try to push away uncomfortable emotions or cling to pleasant ones. Instead, we recognize them, we allow them to be, and we understand that they are temporary. Mindfulness is a kind of mental training. It's about developing the ability to focus and redirect our attention. It's about learning to be present, rather than letting our mind wander aimlessly or get stuck in negative thought patterns. In essence, mindfulness is a journey of self-discovery. It's about exploring our inner world with curiosity and openness. It's about cultivating a deeper understanding of ourselves and our experiences. In other words, mindfulness is about being fully present and engaged in the here and now. Now, how can you practice mindfulness in your everyday life, you might ask? Well, it's simpler than you might think. It doesn't require any fancy equipment or expensive courses. All you need is a bit of time and a willingness to explore your inner world. The first step to practicing mindfulness is finding a quiet place. This could be your bedroom, a park, or even your car. The key is that it's a place where you can cut out the noise of the outside world and focus on your inner experience. You don't need to block out all sound or sensation. Instead, aim to find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed for a little while. Next, turn your attention to your breath. You can focus on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest or belly. You don't need to change your breath in any way. Just observe it. Think of your breath as an anchor, keeping you grounded in the present moment. It's natural for your mind to wander. You might start thinking about what you're going to have for dinner, or a conversation you had earlier, or a million other things. That's okay. When you notice that your mind has wandered, simply acknowledge it. There's no need to judge yourself or get frustrated. Your mind is like a puppy. It's bound to get distracted. Just gently bring your focus back to your breath, just like you'd guide a puppy back to its bed. Here's the thing about mindfulness that often gets misunderstood. It's not about achieving a state of eternal calm or emptying your mind of thoughts. No, it's about noticing. It's about paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about observing your experience just as it is. It's not about getting rid of negative thoughts or feelings, but rather, it's about changing your relationship with them. Mindfulness is like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. At first, you might only be able to focus on your breath for a few seconds at a time. That's perfectly fine. With practice, you'll be able to maintain your focus for longer periods. You'll start noticing more and more about your inner experience. You'll become more in tune with your thoughts and feelings and less reactive to them. So, there you have it. The steps to practicing mindfulness. Find a quiet place, focus on your breath. Notice when your mind wanders and gently return your focus to your breath. Remember, mindfulness is not a destination, but a journey. It's a way of relating to your experience with kindness and curiosity, rather than judgment and resistance. Remember, the goal here isn't to empty your mind, but to become an observer of your own inner experience. By practicing mindfulness, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace and balance that carries over into every aspect of your life. Now, isn't that worth a few minutes of your day? You might be wondering, why should you practice mindfulness? What's in it for you? Well, the benefits of mindfulness are multifaceted and extensive, reaching into every corner of your life. Let's shed some light on these benefits, shall we? Picture this: a life with less stress. We all know that stress is a constant part of modern life. But what if there was a way to turn down the volume on stress? Mindfulness is that volume knob. By being present in the moment, you can experience a significant reduction in stress, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with a calm, composed mind. Now, imagine a world where you could focus like a laser beam. In our fast-paced, always-on world, it's easy to become distracted, but mindfulness can help you regain control. It trains your brain to focus on one thing at a time, enhancing your ability to concentrate. Moreover, it can boost your memory, helping you retain information more effectively. But the benefits of mindfulness go beyond the cognitive. It's also a potent tool for emotional well-being. By observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment, mindfulness helps you develop a more positive relationship with yourself. It fosters self-compassion, helping you to accept yourself as you are, warts and all. This can lead to a significant improvement in your overall mood and happiness. And let's not forget about the impact mindfulness can have on your relationships. Being present means really listening when someone is talking to you, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. This can improve your relationships, making them more satisfying and meaningful. Moreover, mindfulness can also help you respond rather than react in challenging situations. This can lead to better decision-making, helping you navigate life with grace and wisdom. So, you see, mindfulness isn't just about sitting quietly and focusing on your breath. It's a powerful tool that can transform your life, improving your mental, emotional, and relational well-being. Just imagine all these benefits could be yours with the simple practice of mindfulness. So how can you incorporate mindfulness into your everyday routine, you may ask? Well, it's simpler than you might think. Let's start with something we all do every day: eating. Instead of hurriedly consuming your meals while multitasking, try mindful eating. Savor each bite. Notice the texture, the taste, the aroma. This not only enhances your culinary experience, but also helps in digestion and reduces overeating. It's a small change with big benefits. Next, consider the way you move throughout your day. Walking, for instance, is something most of us do without thinking. But what if you could turn it into a mindfulness practice? Mindful walking involves fully immersing yourself in the experience of walking. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the wind against your skin, the rhythm of your breath. By paying attention to these sensations, you connect with the present moment, and the mundane act of walking becomes an enriching experience. Now let's talk about breaks. We all need them, but often we spend our break time mindlessly scrolling on our phones. Instead, why not take a mindful break? Close your eyes for a few moments, take a few deep breaths. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the feeling of the air entering and leaving your body. This simple practice can refresh your mind and make you more focused and productive when you return to your tasks. These are just a few examples of how you can weave mindfulness into your everyday life. The beauty of mindfulness is that it can be practiced in any situation, whether you're washing dishes, commuting to work, or even just waiting in line. The key is to be fully present in whatever you're doing, not lost in thoughts about the past or worries about the future. Remember, mindfulness is not a destination, but a journey. It's about making a conscious effort to be present and engaged in your life moment by moment. Embracing mindfulness means embracing a life more fully lived. So, are you ready to get off autopilot and start truly experiencing your life?